Okay, now let me share a link. Come on, come on. Oh my gosh, this has been the fastest 10 minutes ever. It's actually on time for a change. Okay, this is the link. That's okay. There. All right. Almost showtime. All right, y'all who are joining in on TikTok, just to let you know, this is the software era Unfiltered Activation Masterclass. It's a 3-day class. Today's the only day it'll stream on TikTok and YouTube. Um, Day 2 and 3 will have some powerful guests. So make sure if you want in on the masterclass, you get signed up for that. And sure there's somewhere I can comment. It's not. Um, no, not what I want. I was trying to post the link, but it is not letting me. Apparently, that's too many characters. All right. I did it. So I just pinned the comment. Um, the link for the software era. Okay, check that out later. Whew. All right. See, this is why people have teams for stuff like this. This is the reason. And we should be all good on YouTube, Facebook, maybe. Need like some background music. Let's see. Can we pin this comment? I don't know what that comment just went. All right. Hopefully we're good to go and everybody can see me in all the places I am supposed to be seen. I'm gonna take a sip of the water and we're gonna get started. All right. Welcome, Queens, to the soft girl era, unfiltered activation. So, for some reason, I got this crazy idea on my heart to put on a 3-day masterclass as if I have a team or something. But I did manage to get an amazing lineup of guest speakers for day 2 and 3. So, hang in there. If you are watching this on TikTok or YouTube, or even if you're watching this on Facebook, you're going to want to sign up. Um, the link should be pinned in the comments. If not, you can always go to unstoppablebadass.me or go to my bio um, and sign up because we got some great bonuses when you sign up. You get access to the replays, all that stuff. And TikTok keeps showing me things that I don't know what they mean. All right. Trying to make sure. Hopefully my mic is set good. Awesome. So, um, we're going to go ahead, roll our shoulders back. So just take a moment, roll your shoulders back, take a slow, deep breath in through the nose, exhale through the mouth, let your jaws unclench, let your belly soften. We are not rushing here. We are simply arriving. We are reclaiming softness, not as weakness, not as performance, but as your divine ass power before we get all the way in. Um, just one last reminder, when you sign up, you get access to the bonus replay. So if for some reason you are catching this replay on um, Facebook, or you can't make it to the next 2 days, or maybe you can't stay for the whole thing, you get lifetime access to the bonus replays. You get the Soft Girl Starter Pack, and I'll go over later what's all in that amazing Soft Girl Starter Pack. And we're also doing a giveaway for 3 months in my Sacred Wildfire Queen Circle. And my guests will have some amazing options for you in the portal too. And you can also meet all the speakers in the portal, find out more about them, how to contact them, all that good stuff. So now let's get into it. To start off, let me introduce myself. I am T. Frierson, divorced, homeschooling mother of 6. Yes, 6. I'm a certified mastermind mindset coach, a human design coach, Reiki master attuned to 4 different lineages. I'm a women's circle facilitator, an author, hip hop recording artist, um, and I like to think of myself as an all around embodied queen. I am a queen. It's not up for debate. But before any of that, I was a woman who had no idea how to be soft. I grew up in a home where emotions were dangerous, where crying meant you were a problem, a burden, too sensitive. Um, I literally only saw my mama cry one time. Like, she held her pain like a badge of honor, and the one time I saw her cry, it was because she had a toothache so bad that, like, her mouth was swollen shut. Um, and that's how much pain it took for her to show emotion. That's just how it was in my family. So, of course, I learned to armor up. I became the tough one, also known as the mean one. um, the don't fuck with me one. Like, everybody was seriously scared of making T mad, but it kept me safe. Um, and I never had problems with bullies or anything. Everybody just assumed that I was like mad, like I was just this ticking time bomb ready to go off. And it kept me safe, but it also kept me from me. I was praised for being strong, but inside I was actually fragile as hell. I was literally a hard boiled egg, solid on the outside, soft and squishy on the inside. And I will tell you right now, I was taught, and I'm sure many of you can relate, never let them see you sweat, never let them see you cry. But today, I'm here to call bullshit on that entire narrative because fuck it. You are going to see me sweat. You're going to see me cry because this life, this healing, even this soft girl era, it is not for the weak. And if you have been on this journey already, if you're on this journey, if you've been through this journey, you know it is not for the weak. There is nothing weak about tears. There's nothing weak about my sweat. And let me tell you, there is nothing weak about yours either. And people are always like, 6 kids. How do you do it all? Oh my gosh, if I had $1, every time somebody asks me that question, how do you do it all? They always want to know. Like, you're divorced and you homeschool and you running master classes and podcasting and writing and coaching and energy healing and stacking certifications like soul receipts. How do you do it all? And honestly, I always laugh and say, like a boss. But the truth is, it's not my hustle that got me here. It's my softness. I have not always been like this. It took me 40 years to find my softness. And it's my softness that taught me how to pause, how to set sacred boundaries, not just with people, but with pressure to say, not today, laundry, my peace comes first. Softness taught me how to choose myself over and over again without guilt, without grind, without apology. And I know how to rest. I know how to rise. And I damn sure know I don't need to do it all. And I don't need to do it all in a day. So, yeah, I get shit done eventually, but I'm not burning myself out to do it. I'm not hustling for my worth. And this is the soft girl era. It truly is. Just like look around. Women are starting to wake up. They're tired of being the man and the woman. That's a struggle. And it's not about aesthetics. It's not the fake giggles, but the real regulated rooted power that says, I don't have to run myself into the ground to be valuable. And that's what I want for all women because whether you have to take care of everything by yourself or not, you don't have to do everything from that wounded masculine perspective. You can be soft and still that bitch. And I need to drink water because for some reason my mouth is really dry. Oh, yeah, because I took 2 Benadryl before I started because my allergies decided that They wanted to be on 10 today. And so, yeah, the Benadryl's got me kind of dried out. So, who this is for is women who have been everything for everyone and still feel unseen. The strong one, the spiritual one, the intuitive one, the fixer, the queen who's tired of carrying the weight of the world on a polished back with a tired ass smile. She's probably done the shadow work. She's probably journaled it out. She saged the house and hit every sound bowl on YouTube, but inside her body is still bracing. And she's not here for another trend. She's not here to you know, make a cute picture for Instagram, you know, soft girl era. Like, no, it's so much deeper than that. She's here to feel at home in her own skin. And if that's you, if that is you, you are in the right place. Stay with me. And if, again, if you are on TikTok or YouTube, you want to go to the pinned link and sign up for the portal. So even if you can't watch on Facebook, you'll be able to get the replays for all 3 days because it's only getting better from here. I'm telling y'all, I have some amazing speakers lined up, and you can even learn about them in the portal. But by the end of today's activation, you're not just going to learn what softness is, you're going to feel it drop into your bones. You'll feel your body exhale. You'll let go of the grind and you'll finally begin to embody softness, not as some luxury, but as your birthright. As your birthright. Because when you're feminine and masculine stop battling and start dancing, whew, you become unfuckwittable. And who don't want to be that? Like, seriously. Because I know there's a lot of women out there and they think they're that, but they're so caught up in their wounded masculine that their feminine doesn't even stand a chance. And it takes balance. It takes union within. Um, and let's see. I already reminded you, click the link. Um, just want to make sure there's not anything else I want to go over before we get deeper into it. I'm super excited about day 2 and day 3. Super excited about the guest speakers. Um, go, sign up for the link. You get lifetime access to the portals. And hold on. I'm working with 2 microphones over here. So if y'all didn't catch that, I am. So I'm streaming right now on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. So hopefully all of my mics are working well. And I'm sorry if anybody's trying to comment and I'm not seeing them, but um it's just that I have so many platforms running here. All right, so let's dive in now that you know who I am. Let's dive in a little deeper. What the fuck is softness really? Like, what is that? What does that even mean? So let's start here because we need to clear up a major misconception in what softness means. And I'm not talking aesthetics. I'm not talking about, lashes and candles and silk robes and baby pink everywhere. This is not like the TikTok or Instagram picture perfect softness. I'm talking nervous system. I'm talking softness as a nervous system state when your body feels safe and softness flows naturally. When your body's in survival mode, oh my gosh, and I know this one too well. You find your shoulders always nearly up to your ears. Your jaws are always locked. Your tone sharpens. You brace and you harden. And that's not personality. That's physiology. And I remember, sorry, y'all, my allergies are crazy. I remember when I was married for many years of my marriage. I remember I would literally have to constantly remind myself, drop your shoulders, because I would find myself just always just so tense. And I would have keep so much tension pain in my shoulders and neck. And I would have to constantly say, hey, stop, drop your shoulders. And like that's a real thing. And it became so it was like breathing that my shoulders were just always up here. I could never soften. And so some of us have been out here thinking, this is just how I am. And I did for a long time because, of course, after years of being called the mean one, I eventually just took that on as who I was. Like, I'm just mean. Like, that's me. And then, there's the ones who are like, they categorize it as being strong or they have a strong personality. You might have heard that before. Or I'm just independent. I don't need anybody. Like, no. You learn to live in survival. You learn to stay ready because life taught you that softness wasn't safe. So we're not here to become soft. We're here to remember the version of you who existed before the world told you to armor up. And for some of us, that goes back all the way back to childhood. And that's okay because at some point in there, your divine feminine had a chance at something, and then the world or your parents or your peers or school, your environment, something starts shaping you, start hardening you. And the more impact that you learn to brace yourself for, the harder you became until you forgot that there was even a soft girl in there. So we are going back to who you were before the heartbreak, before the abandonment, before the betrayal, before you learned you had to handle everything alone. Softness is your natural state. Survival, that's the conditioning. So pause for a moment. Place your hand on your heart, place one hand on your heart, place the other hand on your belly. And we're just going to breathe for a moment. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, release. That exhale right there. I know you felt it. That is your softness trying to come home. And I find myself having to do that quite often. And you will be surprised how fast that will reset your nervous system. Come back to your breath. And let me just say, strength does not equal hardness. And let me just say that a little louder. Strength does not equal hardness because some of y'all was raised like I was raised. And hard doesn't always equal strong. Just like soft doesn't equal weak. Real strength is often quiet. It's knowing you can snap, but you choose to be still. It's holding a boundary without barking. You don't have to turn into like this growling beast just to hold your boundaries. And I seen a post the other day that said, something about healing will make you mean or something like that, or and I'm just like, I'm not sure if that's healing. Maybe you're learning how to keep boundaries, but if you just got meaner, then it sounds like you are still very much in that wounded masculine state. Not to say you're not on a path to healing, because if any of you have ever had to learn to set boundaries, you know it is not easy, and it's a hell of an accomplishment. But let's work on softening, because that will bring your entire nervous system so much more peace, so much more chill. And it's about letting your presence speak louder than your defense. The world has taught us, be strong. Don't let them play you. Don't let them see you cry. But that was never strength. That was just fear in disguise. True strength is, I can open and stay whole. I can love and stay rooted. I can soften and still stay sovereign. And I want you to just take a moment to say this out loud. I am soft and strong, because both can coexist. They always have. So always look at your masculine as the strong one, your feminine as the soft one. And together, it's like a perfect union compilation. When they work together instead of against each other, you can be soft and strong. You can be nice and set boundaries. There's nothing mean about saying no. There's nothing even mean about saying hell no. But you can do it from a place of calm without your nervous system being overworked or overexcited. And I want to talk about this myth. And I know y'all have heard this before. Even if you're not Black, you've heard the term strong Black woman. How many of you were raised by a strong Black woman or any other survival traps? Let's talk about it, because society has raised us and praised us for endurance, not ease. We've been celebrated for surviving, not thriving, for carrying heavy shit alone and not receiving support. I get praises all day long for handling my business with 6 kids. But as soon as I act like I need some help, even from the person who's supposed to be here helping me, oh, then it's, nobody told you to have all those kids. Work harder. And it's like, wow, because that is the general condition. That is the societal condition. That's what most of us were taught in our family. You know, they say, "She's so strong. She always gets through." Meanwhile, your nervous system is like, "Oh, I'm tired. I'm so tired." And I get that all the time. People just assume like, "Oh, you got it. You always figure it out. You're good." And it's like, "Well, shit, what if I'm not?" And being the strong one is not, it's not a personality trait. It's a trauma response. It's not a personality trait. And I hear women all the time say, "Oh, people can't handle my strong personality." And it's like, yeah, no, nobody likes you because you're a bitch. It has nothing to do with a strong personality. Just to be honest, it's a trauma response. You learn to hold it together, to handle it yourself, to never ask for help, to never break down. But endurance without expression is just another cage. And a cage by any other name is still a cage. You deserve more than survival. You deserve safety. You deserve rest. You deserve softness. And you don't have to earn that. It's already yours. That is what the soft girl era is all about. And before we get into, I got a few exercises I want to do. And this Benadryl has got my mouth so dry. Sorry. Let's talk about emotions because this is where it gets us. Repression is when you shove it down. You're like, nah, whatever. You don't want to feel it, nothing. You just act like it's not there. You hold it in, you swallow the hurt, you smile through the pain. Regulation is when you breathe through it. You feel it, you let it move, you let it be felt, you let it be witnessed. Your emotions are not your enemy. I hear people say all the time, "Oh, I'm just so sensitive. Why do I have to be so sensitive?" I thought that my whole life. Your emotions are not your enemy. But because you never felt safe to feel them, your body learned to brace and treat your emotions like the enemy. That's why your shoulders are always tight. That's why your chest feels heavy. That's why stillness feels like a threat. Your body remembers every, "I'm fine," every, "it's whatever," every time you swallowed what you really needed. Your body remembers that, even if you never think about it. So today, we are shifting from repression to regulation, and not to fall apart, but to simply come home to your body. Now, say this softly and slow. We're done talking about softness now. Let's actually experience it. Softness is a mindset. It isn't a mindset. It's a state of being. And so we're going to move in. We're going to do a little bit of mirror work, which you can do if you got a hand mirror or access to a mirror, or you can even use your phone in selfie mode. We're going to do some breath work, body release, and um, see if we can soften up, at least for the moment. But I promise you, softness is addicting. Once you feel it, you're not going to want to go back. And so, just another reminder: click the link in the comments to get your soft girl starter pack. There's some amazing stuff in there: meditations, journaling prompts, ritual, um, affirmations, all kind of goodies. And of course, you'll get lifetime access to the replays and anything else that gets added to the portal. So you never know when some new bonuses will be added to the portal. You'll have it for life once you get signed up. And the starter pack has a return to softness meditation, a candle ritual, a somatic soft touch activation, um, lots of juicy journaling prompts, and of course, you get an entry for inside the Sacred Wildfire Queen Circle, which is a online circle for seers, light workers, and spiritual badasses. So if that sounds like something that is calling you, you definitely want to get entered to win that. All right, now, all right, here we go. Let's shift from talking to doing because softness isn't something taught, it's remembered. And often it is remembered through your breath, through your touch, through just calming your nervous system. So if you can, grab your mirror or your phone camera and look into your own eyes. Not your brows, not your lashes, your eyes. Look into your own eyes and whisper, I am safe to be seen. I am safe to be seen. Say it as many times as you need to. I am safe to be seen. And just notice. Notice what rises. Tingling, tears, resistance. Just take notice to what rises when you look in your own eyes and say, I am safe to be seen. Now, again, place one hand on your heart and the other one on your belly. And you're going to inhale for 4 counts, hold it for 2, exhale for 6. Big inhale through the nose, hold. Let that exhale melt your jaw, melt your belly. Let it melt the mask. And we're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, hold. One more time. Inhale, hold. How much tension did you just melt away just now? Just something as simple as that tells your nervous system, we are safe. We are safe. It tells yourself exactly what you just said in the mirror. I am safe to be seen. Now, keep your hands where they are and let this drop in. You can say it out loud or you can just let it echo in your bones. I am soft. I am sovereign. I am still that bitch. And one more time, I am soft. I am sovereign. I am still that bitch. And now, if you have a journal or you don't necessarily have to write it, if you want to just kind of close your eyes and reflect, ask yourself this question. Where did I learn softness was unsafe? And you may already know the answer, or it might be something that you've never stopped to consider. But with no judgment, no shame, just ask yourself, where did I learn softness was unsafe? What parts of me are asking to be held and not hidden? What parts of me are being asked, are are what parts of me are asking to be held, not hidden. And you're not asking to fix it right at this moment. Just witness it. Just take note of the answer that comes up. And it might come up as a certain image in time or certain words that you remember being said. It might come up as just a feeling. Just witness it. Now, queens, this wasn't a masterclass. This was more of an embodiment. And if something cracked open for you, even a whisper of truth, don't ignore it. Let's keep it going. We've got 2 more days ahead, which I'm super excited about hearing our guest speakers. Um, and of course, you feel if you feel stuck but called to go deeper, feel free to book a free badass breakthrough session with me. And it's not a pitch, it's a portal. It's just a sacred one-on-one space for you and your truth to name the bullshit and break through it, to get clear on your blocks, to finally see what's on the other side of your armor. And you can get that link in the bio. I think on all the platforms, it should be in the bio. And of course, always unstoppabledbadass.me. And just take some time to fully claim your softness. Let's see what's holding you back. So feel free to book that free call with me. And again, don't forget about your Soft Girl Starter Pack if you have already signed up for the portal. Awesome. The replays will be available. I will try to get this one out tonight. It depends on how soon I'm able to download it. Um, but also there will be bonuses added throughout the 3 days. You can learn about our speakers there. And of course, the Soft Girl Starter Pack, you get meditation, affirmation cards, candle ritual, somatic self touch audio, lots of juicy prompts to break through that armor and get you nice and soft, but still that bitch. You'll also get a raffle entry for 3 months inside Wildfire Sacred Wildfire Queen Circle. And that will include the Founding Queens bundle, which you'll also receive if you sign up for Sacred Wildfire anytime during this masterclass. But don't forget, this is just day one. This is just day one. Day two and day three will only be on Facebook. So if you are catching this on YouTube or TikTok, make sure you go and sign up. If you're unable to watch it on Facebook, you will have access, lifetime access to the replays in the portal. So, and of course, all the other juicy bonuses. Um, and let's just take one last breath. Take one last breath with me. Inhale softness. Exhale the mask. Okay, I know I said one more, but one last time, like you mean it. Inhale softness. Exhale the mask and just let that land in your body because softness isn't the absence of power. It is power. It's power with grace. You are soft. You are sovereign. You are still that bitch. And most importantly, remember, you are an unstoppable badass worthy of everything your heart desires. I cannot wait to see y'all back here tomorrow and Friday. It is only getting better from here. Let's get it.